Don't think I should play the sound clip because it's really weird. It's kind of it sounds like as if he's doing like a hybrid of like he's laughing, he's crying, and he's also doing a rooster at the same time. You know, there's a little bit of a rooster crying sound. I mean, if you
Wow.
want me to play it, you want to hear it?
It's only if you want to play it, man. What?
Yep. It was so funny to me yesterday. Like, I really could not stop laughing.
It's like when in really bad movies, when they're supposed to be crying, but they sound like they're laughing.
Oh yeah.
Except that one's even worse, because it's like they sound like... He sounds like he's a rooster who's also crying and laughing at the same time.
I should actually use it as like rooster sound in my game. Or some game, I don't know.
Minimum. Alright. Even though it's... I have this at minimum settings, but it's still gonna run really poop.
Okay.
So we're just gonna play what I can get
Ayo.
going. Another Sonic 4 song! People just love Sonic 4 music, I guess. I thought people hated it, but here we are.
I didn't even Sonic 4 at all. Can you tell me about Sonic 4?
Okay, so here's the thing. Critics liked the first episode because it was basically a remake of Sonic 1, but with worse physics.
Oh.
But better physics for them because it was more forgiving than the original Sonic 1 was. And then Sonic 4 Episode 2 was original, and all the critics hated it because they actually made it more accurate to the Sonic series. As far as fans go, fans hated the first episode because it was a clone, basically, of Sonic 1 and 2, mashed into 4 zones. And then the fans kind of liked Episode 2, but not exactly, because it had a lot of issues. If they fixed some of the problems, but there were still a good number of problems there that made fans not really like it a lot. I think there's still a devoted number of people who like the second episode. But, yeah. So, and then the second episode ends on a cliffhanger. And Sega said there's no plans for a third episode.
Wow. So that's, okay.
Yeah, good job, Sega.
Why did they even do the episodic,
Because they thought, well, why don't we do it episodic so that fans can tell us what they think is wrong and then we can correct it in the next game, except they didn't half the time. They only kind of corrected some of the problems and made some of the other problems worse. Like, for example, they did make the environments more better than they were in the first episode, because the first episode everything was really flat and looked like plastic. But in the new one, or the second episode, they actually kind of fixed that and made them look good. And they also had level tropes that were uncommon, so it was nice to see uncommon level tropes being explored. But the physics were still pretty poop. They were better, but they were still poop. What else? The team mechanic seemed like a good idea, but it kind of ended up becoming a cheap item that you use all the time. Not item, but a thing that you use all the time, because it's just easier than playing the game normal.
yeah.
Yep. There's tons of other stuff I could say about it, but basically, play them if you have intrigue to playing them. Otherwise, don't bother with them. Because they're really
That's why
average.
they'd even make a song.
They're really average platformers. Like, they're not...
Like, what would have been a more appropriate name for it?
Something that's not Sonic 4. I don't know. Just not Sonic 4. Yeah, it's getting pretty laggy. I think I actually like Sonic 4 Episode 2 more than I like Sonic 1. but that's about it. I don't like Sonic 1 because I feel like the pacing's really awkward in that game, but... Like, you'll have a whole zone where it's like, run fast, and then you'll have another whole zone where it's like, now you have to move really slowly. And I don't mind the slow parts, except it feels like the game could have been better designed in that it could have had a mixture in all the levels between slow parts and fast parts, and the slow parts could have been a little not as slow as they were. Because I don't mind the slow parts, but, like, there's a whole part in, say, Casino Night, for example. Or, not Casino Night, Spring Yard Zone. Where there's those moving platforms that move up and down, and they're like a whole hall that goes up and down a whole stretch.
Okay.
And you have to sit there and wait on these elevators for like a good 20 to 30 seconds. It's really boring.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And then you hope that you don't get hit by enemies
Mm.
that are firing projectiles at you. Uh-oh. Will I make it? Oh, I didn't quite make it. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. That's the problem with this game. It looks pretty, but there's no direction.
Well, I mean, I don't really like the way the textures are wrapped around some of the mountains. What was with that anyway?
That's like something that Sonic Ball does.
Oh, really?
And that game's a joke game.
Well, I know it's a joke game, but I don't know. Do you see that weird stone texture on most of the mountains?
Yeah.
It just looks
It
really
do-
strange.
It looks like it's stretched a little too
Yeah,
much.
stretched. I mean, what people have to do to, fix something like that so it doesn't appear stretched?
The person who made the game would have to remake the texture so that it is more appropriate to the landscape, I think.
Oh, so
I don't know.
it would not work that way. Yeah, I see.
What did it say? Tab? No, tab brings up the command prompt. What is spin dash? There was a blue ring here that just told me how to spin dash, and now I already have forgotten how to do it. Oh, that's how to duck. Oh, I figured it out. Okay. You don't... Oh, ducking is kind of weird. Okay. How is that supposed to get me up there? Oh, it's a breakable wall. That helps. Whoa! Oh my gosh, are you serious? I'm expected to make that jump? Oh boy. There's a ring here.
A ring.
What the heck? Where am I? I have like no boost. I'm gonna drown. Because I
Great.
don't know where I am. And there's air bubbles way over there. Too late.
Oh, water.
Waiter.
Waiter.
Aw, man. All the way from the beginning now.
It's strange looking water. It doesn't even. Mm-mm. No, I don't really remember seeing that many water portions where it's played from the third-person perspective.
Only... Let's see. Yeah, there is none. There's none in Generations or Colors.
Yeah.
There's fans have hacked it so that you can go 3D in water in Generations, but there's none of that
I
in the
really like the
official
idea
game.
of like going 3D in water.
You don't like the idea?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Well, I'm just trying to understand what you said, because it was hard to hear you there.
Well, I'm saying I don't.
Okay.
I mean, what? Yeah, I don't know.
What? I suddenly can't spin dash. What the heck?
I mean, what's something that they could do
There we go.
if it was like in 3D and you're in water?
I don't know. I got a spin dish. Spin disher.
It's like, the location of bubbles and stuff. Like they have to place them in a couple places.
Well, they'd have to retool the way that the bubble system works if they were to give you 3D underwater sections that
Or maybe
are long.
do what they did in Sonic Colors and have fish follow you.
Yeah.
Was that the only time they did that, or were there other
Yeah,
times?
that's the only time.
I actually thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, that was neat to me anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I was not expecting it when I first played.
Yeah, it was.
Ah! Camera! No, no, no. Wrong way. Okay, for serious, how am I supposed to make this? Oh my gosh, I did it again.
You did it.
Oh no, I'm stuck. There we go. I don't want to go in there. I want to get out of here. Get me out of here. What the heck? I just... What?
Oh, wow. Wow.
At least I hit the checkpoint this time. No! Oh my gosh! I am disliking this game. And then it gets super confusing when you go through that ring. Like, where am I supposed to go?
Wait, when Sonic dies, does he like ragdoll eyes or something?
Yeah,
What?
I don't know.
Why would they do that?
And that's it. I'll just flop here. Blind.
Blind.
Ah! Ay, 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 ay. I don't like this game. The physics are annoying. And the layout doesn't make any sense.
Has any Sonic game actually used ragdoll physics?
No.
Yeah.
There's a fan-made engine doing it on its own.
But I don't see the point of using ragdoll
What?
if it's not.
Like, they should animate it so that he actually looks like what he should when he dies, but... Well, that's it for Project Endless. I'm not playing that anymore.